guys, so I want to do pick a card reading where this is timeless, so we're going to see what you can look forward to in the next 30 days. Now, here's the thing. I like doing these readings for myself from time to time, but I want to make it clear that not everything is set in stone necessarily. So take this with a grain of salt, and also take into consideration that sometimes this involves inspired action on your end, right? Ultimately, this is your life. You have control over the decisions and the happenings in your life. So if you feel like something needs to be done in order for certain things to happen in your life, don't just expect that they're going to fall into place because a reading told you so or what have you. Really listen to yourself first and foremost. This should just be the icing on the cake for you. So I'm going to use this to select the piles. Pile number 1 is the World. Pile number 2 is 6 of Swords. Pile number 3 is the 8, or is that 7 of Pentacles. Alright, so I will see you at your pile. Let's put them over here. Okay. Hello, pile number 1. So you are the World card. I feel a balancing of energies for you where you're taking control of your destiny. I feel like there's a point in your life that you've gotten to where you feel action oriented. You feel like you almost rushed to do something. Whether this is to tell your feelings to someone, or maybe if this is work related, then it's like you want to start a new project or be more health conscious. But I feel like you're deciding, I've waited around for results for long enough, but I really want to do something about it. I want to make sure that things work out the way that I want them to. So I'm hearing clearing karmic debt. So maybe these last couple months or weeks or whatever, you might have had a couple setbacks where it just wasn't feeling like it was progressing, or maybe you had some moments where you're feeling a little confused, or your sense of direction with things were waning, and so you're recalibrating and feeling more like yourself again, only a little bit better, more improved. So see what else is going on here. What can you expect for the next 30 days? Contemplation time. Spend time alone meditating upon what you truly desire. Then we have synchronicity, alchemy, make a decision, and let yourself receive. So again, it's about making those decisions and taking action towards it. You're kind of becoming, with this alchemy, it's similar to the magician. You're taking everything that you felt guided to learn about or to contemplate about, take a step back from, to reevaluate. You're saying, okay, again, I'm taking control of my destiny. I'm taking control of my happiness. I'm taking control of what I can control in my life, because I don't want to just wait around for the right timing. I want to see what I can do about it, and let the chips fall where they may. And you're going to be received really well for this. People are going to respect that about you. People are going to take notice about this. So we have the Midas star, eyes of love, look up and look forward. So you have the magic touch these next 30 days. You're opening yourself up here, letting yourself receive, because by you taking that initiative, by you opening yourself up to the realm of possibilities, by taking action and declaring, this is what I want, this is what I want to work towards, this is how I want people to talk to me, or this is whatever it is that you're deciding upon. Because of that, that is allowing the energies to open up and possibilities to open up around you, so that the right people or the right circumstances will fall into your life, will essentially fall into your lap, it feels, with you reaching for that goal of yours. You, again, if it's a relationship, then it's like you deciding, I'm going to tell them how I feel. If it's meant to be, then it'll be. And it's not about just taking the back seat. It's saying, I want them to know. I want to be clear, so that they don't have to sit around and read between the lines or discern what I'm saying. I don't want to make it confusing for people. I want to make myself known and clear. We have divine timing. So it's interesting because I feel like this is a part of divine timing. This is in part everything that's led up to this month, these next 30 days, is all working very closely with spirit of you finding new ways to understand yourself and to learn about yourself. And with learn something new, this card right here, I see how she's dipping her toes into this water, and it reminds me of the Temperance card where you're working with spirit. And so these next 30 days, I feel like this, as I was talking at the beginning of this video of inspired action, this is really a continuation of that message for you guys, is that you are taking an inspired action, because all of this, like with the alchemy, it's like all of the mixing of the chemicals, it's like being a chemist and you're mixing it and it's starting to create some other element, and it was all just kind of falling in line the way that it was supposed to for you. Think about it. You might even hear an apology from someone, okay? Maybe where you were holding your ground, holding your stance, right? And then it's kind of like this instance I see for some of you guys where you've been hanging on to someone for so long, and you're finally taking that decision to be like, you know what, I'm done feeling stuck and indecisive because I don't know how they feel. I'm tired of being pulled around and like just kind of being left to my own thoughts. Or maybe if you were ghosted, like a few of you, I feel that's the situation. For the majority of you, if this is partially about a relationship, then, or just like someone that you have some sort of unclear understanding or disagreement with, that this is the month, this is the next 30 days where you start changing your habits and changing your thoughts and distancing yourself spiritually from them, because when you think about someone on an energetic level, you are connecting to them. Whether you're aware of it or not, or whether they're aware of it or not, they can still feel your energy to some capacity. And so it's just making me laugh because this happens all the time, especially if you're a female. You know how this is, where you just, for like, I'm over it, I'm not going to think about them anymore. And then what do? They contact you with a, hey, what's up? I've been thinking about it. And, so on and so forth. And so that's kind of what I see here for some of you, is that you're going to decide, okay, let's just keep going. Let's just move on with my life. And sure enough, they're going to pop back up to talk. So we have Ace of Pentacles, Knight of Swords, Six of Swords, Strength. Yeah, you've been preparing for this for a while now. Yeah, Ten of Pentacles. So it's a relief for you. For those of you who feel like maybe you've been stressed out, you feel a little out of control of your life lately, I feel it's a coming together. I'm hearing the word loyalty. So you're realizing where people's loyalty lies with you and where your loyalty with yourself and your own personal progress lies. And you're going to become more loyal to yourself, and treating yourself and doing right by yourself. So treating yourself with the same respect and love that you would want someone else to treat you with. And there's some resistance that I'm seeing. Now, I don't know if this resistance is coming from you or from other people. I think it depends, right? And this can also be, if this isn't relationship related, if this is work related, then I feel like you're changing something, whether you're changing your job title, or the way that you interact with other people, or the way that you do your work at your job. You've been preparing for this. And you're willing, at this point, you're willing to make sacrifices in order to stay true to what you truly desire, what you truly want. I feel like there's a little bit of mental resistance on your end too, of you feeling like, am I capable of this? Am I ready for this? Am I able to handle the way that people might react to this? And I do see that it's going to be a positive outcome for you. In fact, with the Five of Wands reversed, I feel like this is an understanding of each other, because it's like cutting cords with people. You're clearing things up with people. You're making yourself clear. You're establishing a boundary with people, and saying like, this is what I want. Or if this is a battle within your own mind, then you're deciding, this is what I want for my future. This is what I want for my life. This is what I can accomplish within the next 30 days. Or at least like practicing these changes so that I can accomplish later what I'm really looking for. And so it's a feeling of relief. Like the battle is of whatever's going on, whether it's in your mind or with other people, is going to end. We have movement, river. Yeah, and I see this being emphasized as what's around the corner for you, what's waiting for you around the corner, which is this relief. right? We have iceberg, submerged, and so this is a very similar card to me in a lot of ways because it's both emphasized of these mountainous parts with the water, and you're not really able to see beyond that. And even though there's movement, it doesn't look like movement. You just understand that, right? Because of your own knowledge, your own experience, that there's movement in this river. And same with the iceberg. You don't see how much is submerged, but your own intelligence and your own knowledge is telling you that there's more there. So with the green man, we have synergy. Lastly, we have new moon, promise. Okay, sorry, I'm readjusting. I have a wooden chair that I sit on, and so it's getting a little uncomfortable. Okay, so I'm being drawn to the fact that there's a fence here, and actually, are they sitting on a bench themselves? That is so funny. I see you sharing how you feel. Whether you're writing this down, like you're journaling, or you're actually talking to someone about this, or maybe even psychically sharing this with someone, of your dreams, of your future, and where you imagine your life going. And it's that feeling of discomfort too, that's being emphasized here, where I want to change what I've been doing, right? I got up and now I'm sitting on my feet. I'm sitting on my feet, and it's the same here, where you're kind of tired. Not really. See, like, it kind of doesn't really feel so much of like, oh, I'm tired of how everything's been. I'm just gonna, like, go my own way and try something different. It's not really out of a frustration. It's just this calling inside of you, this pull inside of you, like, now's the right time for me to take action. Now is the time that I'm supposed to move, like spirit, like the synergy, once again, of moving with divine timing, moving with your guardian angels, of them saying, let's go, like now is the time for you to start turning a new leaf in your life, because things are going to be drastically changing for you. We have the Seven of Swords. Yeah, you've been preparing for this. You've been preparing for this mentally and physically. For some of you, you've been preparing for this, like taking care of your health, you know? Like, so if you're going, like, I see some of you planning a vacation. Like you saying, okay, well, by this time, I want to go on vacation. I want to go to a certain place. And then you, like, starting a fitness regime, you know, to get you prepared for that, or you calculating your expenses so that you'll be able to save up for that. And it kind of feels solitary, like a solitary retreat for yourself, or that you're just doing it all by yourself. In a good way, you know, is where it's like, I earned this, or it's my personal reward for myself, even if other people are tagging along. And yeah, it feels really good. You feel really, really good. And then we have the Six of Pentacles. We'll pull one more. Two of Swords. You're deciding again. I see this as you, once again, listening to your intuition, really honing in on that, of picking up on what are your own thoughts and what are your guardian angels' messages to you, and that inner pull from your guardian angels, where you're able to discern that that's what that is. It's a message of movement directly from them, that it's time to do something that's going to give back to yourself. It's time for you to start receiving all of the things, good things that you've been wanting and working towards. Don't resist it anymore. Okay, so that's what I see for you guys, pile number 1. Thank you so much. And I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye. I think I'm going to use a different deck for pile number 2 because I feel like it. And plus, it's getting a little crowded up here. So, which ones do I want to keep? I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. Okay. Hi, pile number 2. So we have the 6 of Swords. Next 30 days for pile number 2. For some of you, I see overcoming heartbreak or just a shocking feeling. And it could be as minuscule as watching a movie or a TV show that has some surprise event that makes you like really, really feel impacted by it, is what I'm saying. That's the feeling that I'm getting, is like this feeling of like gasping, like, oh my gosh. That's why, and if you're not experiencing heartbreak right now, then that's not a predictive thing for you, okay? This is something that if you have already had something happen, then you're grounding yourself more in these next 30 days. Like you're handling it these next 30 days a little bit better than you have been recently. Relationship patterns. It takes strength to recognize the need for change. Yeah, rest. You've been working hard. Take a nap. Get some rest. So this should resonate with the majority of you, what I'm saying. Playtime. The dolphins know. Friendship. I'm just trying to get a gauge on this, so you'll know if this is your pile or not, because it feels, trust, yeah, it feels like this is going to be a month where you gather your bearings again. This is not going to be your pile if you haven't experienced loss in your family or people around you, whether this is someone passing away or a severing of a relationship or friendship, or again, it could be, like I said, as minuscule as a TV show, but if it were to be that, then that event that's in the movie or show would alter your personal life. you would start reevaluating things in your life. So I would even equate this to a reality show where something drastic happens and you're like, you know what? I need to like, kind of what I'm hearing is like reevaluate and open my eyes to what's going on in my life, because it feels a sense of escapism for me, where there's patterns in your life of holding on to things that don't serve you anymore. Whether this is like how you perceive things, or just like negative habits or feelings that need to be released. But it feels like the reason why you hang on to it is because that fear of letting go, that fear of that release, because maybe you feel like it's going to be a lot to recover from, or like acknowledging what happened is going to be difficult to really sit with. I'm going to move my chair over here so you can hear some noise over there. So your guardian angels are saying to trust your inner guidance. And this doesn't even necessarily mean them. Like, yeah, you should trust your guardian angels, but it's about your own abilities in how you can handle difficult information or difficult circumstances. You are well equipped with the ability to overcome these things. You are prepared to overcome these things, and you're fully capable of doing so. It's just a matter of addressing those fears and not letting it overcome you. And with the rest card, it feels like you've been guarding yourself from this progress. Like, you've been like working hard. It feels almost like you've been spinning your tires in your mind, where the same energy that you've been putting towards this particular thing has just exhausted you, and it's just kind of you wanting to get by. And so these next 30 days, I see your guardian angels pushing you to look more towards a different perspective, a different way of handling this. And what I see here is taking time to yourself, taking time to really protect yourself. So what I feel is, I feel a lot of like nurturing behaviors here. You know, it's like making sure that you are eating properly, making sure that you're you have food even available in your house for you to eat properly and eat healthily, and to show yourself compassion, to show yourself patience in your grievances, making sure that you are looking at yourself in an objective manner. And I think sometimes, like, at least this is what I'm hearing from my guardian angels, is like sometimes we can naturally look at ourselves in a negative perspective and be hard on ourselves and difficult on ourselves, because that's easier to accept than to really truly acknowledge, okay, I need some time. I need, like, I can't compare myself to other people and how they handle their own lives or their own grievances. I have to look at it specifically for me and where my needs haven't been met or are not being met, and what can I do to safeguard myself in order to get through this in the easiest way possible, so that I can have a healthier lifestyle change. I can have a better change in my environment, in my energy. Because it does feel like your guardian angels want you to take time away from people. It almost feels like a detox, like you're detoxing from your own mind, people around you, and really paying attention to things that no longer serve you where you're at right now. Beautiful. So, in truth, if this is still resonating with you, it does feel like before now, you've been blocking yourself off from, it's like nightmarish situations. Your thoughts are very disturbing to your soul. They're not good for you. They're detrimental to your mental space. And what you don't see is that beyond that, you are much stronger. And I feel like the next 30 days is really up to you on whether you want to push past that and you want to take action towards feels like taking action towards a more positive outlook on things, because what I'm hearing is that your thoughts, this negative cycle that you've been in, is pulling you further and further from reality or from society and from other people. And it feels like what you're going to start seeing is where all of that burnt energy is leading you to. And you realizing, I can see things in a different way. I can, and I'm capable of taking action towards having a healthier life. Let me pull one more. Quick. Yeah, I feel like this is a very much what you don't see coming. What you don't see coming, which is this realization that your ability to change your circumstances is here, right now. We have milk and honey, but it's in reverse. And so I feel, once again, these next 30 days is you turning it right side up, is you saying, okay, I feel like I know that happier days are available to me, happier experiences are available to me, and I can get past this. I can face my fears, and I feel like these 30 days is important for you to really rest up and take this time to decide what it is that you truly want. What are you willing to sacrifice in order to be genuinely fulfilled and happy, right? Like what negative aspects need to go, or what patterns and thought patterns need to go. I was just looking here. Yeah. Because I'm seeing how your guardian angels are trying to get through to you. They're trying to show you, all you have to do is take that first step. All you have to do is face what you think you cannot do, because you're going to be surprised how capable and how different things can be for you. So we have submerged in karma, so it feels like there's a lot more happening beneath the surface than you even realize. This situation might be putting you towards you just making that decision. Like, this is karma in the sense that, what do you want to do with this? How do you want to empower yourself? And so in order to clear it, it's you making that decision that I am up against a personal test for myself, and I'm going to pass this test. I'm going to acknowledge darker aspects of myself and honor who I truly am and get past it. I'm going to see the new, it's like the new dawn of my life, you know? It's kind of like the dark night of the soul, where it's very, very dark and you can't see anything but the moon and your own thoughts and intuition and feelings, and it's kind of scary. But with every sunset, there's a sunrise. So just getting through this so you can get to the sunrise, okay? So that's what I see for the next 30 days, is you really being put to the challenge of where you want to go with this. That's really going to dictate the next 30 days. But ultimately, it's a big push for you to take care of yourself where you are right now, and some good things are on the horizon for you, so long as you just face your fears. Okay? Bye, guys. There's this one down there. Alright, let's see what I feel here. Hi, pile number 3. This is the 7 of Pentacles. So this feeling of what next. I've put in the work, I've been working hard, I've been diligent, I've been patient. What next? It almost feels like the reward, like it's like you're being rewarded with something. You're like, is this it? Like, is there something more? Like, should I have more than what you're giving me? So let's see. Forgiveness. It's interesting. I feel like it's a unique perspective on things too. You're seeing things in a different way. You're seeing someone in a different way than you have been before. Step into the unknown. Archangel Samuel. So, yeah, Samuel, when this comes through, a lot of times I feel like it is either a relationship with yourself, like self-love, or this is with another person, like a romantic connection. So this is already narrowing things down for me as far as if this is your pile or not. So let's see some more to see if this resonates with you. Okay. Yeah, so we have the Four of Water. And it feels once again of the next 30 days you trying to discern whether or not you want to keep putting effort into a connection with someone, or things. If this is about yourself, then it would be like what you're doing in order to like improve your life, and whether or not this is something that you want to continue with, however it is, you know, or if something needs to change. Okay? And what I'm seeing here is you're getting good advice from someone. It could even be Archangel Samuel coming through in the next 30 days to give you thorough and clear advice on, it's more guidance than it is advice. Like, I don't think that you're going to explicitly hear something if it is Archangel Samuel. It's going to be you feeling more guided to make a decision with something. Whether it's like to accept an offer from someone, or to continue a conversation or relationship, or to ask certain things from a specific person. But see, when I look at that, then I'm being pulled towards the Three of Water, where it's basically saying that you're going to have a lighter approach. It's like towards the tail end of the next 30 days, you're going to have a lot more of a playful approach to things. The relationships around you are going to feel a lot more playful than they have been. Because towards the beginning, like when you're watching this, it feels like you're, this is where the change is occurring. This is where you're trying to figure out where you stand with other people, or where you want this to continue, or whether you want it to continue or not. And so towards the end, you're going to have a lot lighter approach to things. It's going to feel a lot easier. Conversations are going to flow a lot better. It feels like people are going to be, I don't know if it's your birthday or what, but it feels like people are going to be wanting to give you gifts, like tangible gifts, like you're going to be receiving something. So we have Shaman and Nurturing. And we have Activation and Power. So I see I see it as being the same. Who is coming in? What is coming in here? It might even be birth. Maybe someone around you is giving birth to a baby. Maybe that's where I'm seeing the gifts, or if you're pregnant, or your significant other. Movement. Because it feels like a drastic change in your living arrangements. That's what it feels like. It's a living arrangements, or even the way that maybe if you have roommates or you're with someone, how that's gonna change. It's gonna feel like it makes more sense. It's kind of like going with the flow. So it's like this, where we're going from this lightning, right, and the water going crazy here, to calm and stillness. It's like you come to an agreement with this person. Because you stand your ground, is what it feels like. Yeah, you're gonna feel really happy about this. You're gonna feel victorious. So it's whatever year. I think for a lot of people, 6 of Wands, 6 of Cups. Again, someone's giving you things. I wouldn't be surprised if a lot of you have birthdays coming up in the next 30 days, because it just feels like people are wanting to give things to you. People are wanting to come forward and share something with you, or take care of you in some ways. They want your dreams to come true. Or if this is a specific person, it's someone who there's someone coming in, okay? There's someone coming in. And especially this is like, Samuel is here, so it feels like you're gonna feel really, really excited for this person. So if you're single, then someone must be showing up in your life, and it's in a romantic way. Like they're attracted to you in a sexually charged way. And it's gonna be this like intense bonds immediately, like whether it's mutual or just that one-sided on their end, where they're already going to start imagining a family life with you. They're going to start imagining what it's like to be in a relationship with you, and they're going to have temptations to fantasize about a future with you. But they're going to play it calm. They're going to play it coy. So I'm going to stop this right here. That's essentially what I see for you guys, because my battery's about to die. So I'm taking that as a sign. So ultimately, a new beginning with someone is coming in. Whether you want this or not, someone's going to definitely come in looking for a partnership with you. Alright, so that's what I see for you guys. And I'll see you guys later. Bye!